Hello friends, now Oscar, the sportsman, is helping me. And this is how to make a rope thin and stiff. Thin and stiff. To get into a hole. Like this. Here it goes, but it cannot come through. So I take out the cord. Now the cord is gone here. And with a hot gun. Hot knife. I do like this. So, and it kind of melts. Here. So, and then with my glove on, a little bit like this. And I continue do this. So, and then with the help of these things, we go over here. And here I have regular rules, and now it's easy to get them in. Like you see here, it goes from the other side. It goes in here, and here already done, and then it goes out there, and before it goes out, I put in half a hose here, like you can see here. And before that, as it doesn't go all the way on the outside, I put a little nail, like a stopper. And then I put epoxy on it, and then it becomes strong like this one. Can lift the whole boat in it. And this is for the steering. So, this is a little explanation. Light, strong and cheap and custom, like you can adapt it. Very good. It's a good idea. And thank you, Oscar. He's not here tomorrow because he has free time. Isn't that so?
It's so, yeah.
Well, okay, thank you. So this is 3 pipe cleaners all together, but I braided them. So the purpose of them is to put epoxy in this hole. But one is too thin, even this is a bit thin. But 3 is much better than 1. So all these holes gonna be done. And the same on the other side. So now some preparations are done. This is glass fiber for the leading edge of the small rudder. So that's a good thing. And here are the ropes for the anchor points for the small rudder. And here are the other things like the nails and the half hoses. So hopefully everything gonna be okay. So now it's done, and the ropes are here, and the thing is countersunk to get the conical thing, stopping it going through. And tonight, late, come back and take out the nails so that I don't get stuck. When it's a bit drier, here's from this side, and here's from the inside, and the half hoses is there, and I can pull them out too. And also over here is the leading edge of the small rudder, and then it's easy to put little glass fiber on the sides. There's 3 layers here, so it should be plenty strong, and it's very, very strong epoxy for giving the cell under 2. So this is a bit for now. Hello friends, this is Yrvind making anecdotes about my past. So, in June 21st, 1980, I arrived in Port Stanley, Falkland Islands, after being around Cape Leeuwin. So, it was very dark in the night and I slept out, you know, boat being quiet for the first time in 40 days. And next morning, so I was doing little work on the deck on the boat and seeing people. And two men came there. And they were very friendly and they speak and they were curious and they said, well, there's been an enormous storm here, you know. Have you been out in this weather? Sure has, I said. And why don't you like to come up to us and have something to eat and have a nice bath? Well, sure, it was very welcome. So this was two very friendly people and asked them, what kind of work do you do? Oh, we are diplomats, they said. I said, is this true? This is Falkland Islands, I said. This is far away from everything happens. And it's only small islands at the end of the world. It's only 2,000 people living in the whole islands. And there's many, many islands of them. Yes, we're here. You know, they say this island costs England a lot of money. We have to supply them with things and keep them there, and it's expensive, you know. We don't have, we like, government like to keep things down, you know. We got no use for them, you know. So we are here talking with Argentina to give them away. But the problem is the islanders. They like to be English, they don't like to be Argentinian. Except the young people. They like it, you know, but not the old one. They like the Queen and all these things, you know. So that's kind of odd. And just later when I came back to Sweden, 2 years later in fact, I was at the dentist sitting there, he's drilling, and he was, this dentist in the radio. And on the radio here, Argentina has invaded Falkland Island. Well, the thing is, Argentina, they're going to have elections, and the man who wanted to be elected was the president of what they have there, called Galtieri. Maybe he wouldn't get elected once more, you know, so he thought, I must do something. And he knew about his diplomatic, and he knew that England wanted to give the islands away, so he thought, well, maybe I put some military there, you know, and then they're ours, so there's no problem. So there is Falkland Island, and 700 miles to southeast is South Georgia. So he thought, well, why don't I put some military there, see what's happening? So he put some militaries there, nothing happens. Well, so then it's okay. So he sent, I don't know how many people it was, maybe 2,000 military or 20,000 or something like that. And I took over the island. But he got very popular, you know, like a wartime president. That's what they all want to be, you know. But in England, we had Thatcher. She also had election. She also wanted to be a wartime president. So this is a golden opportunity. So she thought, well, we have to start fighting. We have to start a war with Argentina. And she did. And she organized things, and on the Jensen Islands she had airplanes, and she sent the Navy there, and there was a fight, and well, of course, England was much stronger than the Argentina, so they won over. And so this was big news, and in the evening the Swedish television, the States television, they know nothing about the Falkland Islands. It was a place far away, you know. But it been known that I've been around Cape Leeuwin and I've been to Falkland Island. So they thought I'd give an interview. So they asked me to give the background story why this happening. And I told them what it was. And of course, this was not like what the official version wanted to hear. So I was on the TV and explaining it, but the next day, real people, you know, to telling this story, made corrections and told that this was not at all what happened. So anyway, you know, this English diplomats were very nice to me, and I tried to find a place, so it's the windy islands, you know, but I don't like to hear that, you know. We don't like people calling Falkland Islands as a windswept place, because in this man's garden there is a tree growing, and if there's a tree there, it can't be windswept. And they have sheeps, I don't know how many, but you know, many more sheep than people anyway. And twice a week a Land Rover came driving with dead sheep, you know. You could buy the upper part, this part, or the lower part. Price was the same. So I did buy sheep, half of them, and they do the eating of them. I hang them in the rigging because it's cold weather there, you know, it's better than the fridge. And so the life on the Falkland Island did that. But people were kind of tired of eating sheep because it's so much sheep there, you know. And so at one time they killed 700 sheep, you know. They didn't take care of the meat, you know, they just threw it in the water for the fishes to eat. So, you know, they already eaten all the wanted all the sheep, you know. And then, well, this is a little bit about the Falkland Island for today. And next time I will tell a little bit more about it. The life on the island, in the southern South Island, not far from Cape Leeuwin. Thank you.